Hello and welcome back to the Gospel Puth, where we talk all about Charlie Puth. Charlie Puth was born on December 2nd, 1991 to parents Debra Puth and Charles Puth. Puthy was born in Rumson, New Jersey, which is 71 minutes from Manhattan, or about 100 minutes from Philadelphia. I would say that's about Central Jersey, won't you, Brooke?
I'd say.
Charlie Puth has dated 4 women I do not know, but has dated both Belella Throne and Selena Gomez. Charlie Puth started piano at 4 years old, and on December 2nd, 1996, Puth turned 5 years old. Isn't that crazy?
That is.
Time marches on. Charlie Puth is right-handed, but his mother, Debra Puth, is left-handed. He stands at an uninteresting 5'9", and according to thefactsite.com, Charlie Puth's favorite food is a sesame entree. I don't know about you, but I wasn't quite sure what that was. So I did some Googling, some Yahooing, some Tibbiting, some research. And I think it's apparently more of like an Asian-inspired dish. Some chicken or noodle or stir-fry, which, yum. But then I read on CNN that he said his favorite food is a margarita pizza. But from 2 videos on TikTok, he said his favorite food was a spaghetti with ketchup. Not only is Charlie Puth a liar, but he's a liar with elementary school taste buds. Now clock that T, Charlie. His favorite candy apparently is a Tootsie Pop, which I find to be a curated and performative lie. On December 2nd, 2002, Charlie Puth turned 11. On June 2nd, 2015, Charlie Puth turned 24 and a half. The more you know. Thank you for listening. That has been the Gospel Puth with Matt and Brooke.
Today, we're sponsored by eggs. Freeze yours ASAP.
Some of you are barren, and I don't mean Trump. Here's a haiku. Jojo Siwa called me Chubbs and threw a gin and tonic on my shirt. The more you know, the Gospel Puth.
Matt, you went to California.
Yeah, I did. It was my first time leaving the East Coast. I was there 2 weeks ago with Timmy. We visited his family.
You represented well.
Yeah, everything I want. I said, "Where's the water ice? Where's the Ogies?
Yeah,
we got no
you played it up.
Here.
Yeah.
So where's your Wawa at, guys?
Now give me some of your top faves from the trip. What were some pros? What were some cons?
Oh, the food was really good.
Yeah,
it's all the food that I love. It's all like seafood and produce and stuff. Oh, man. Timmy's mom's also an amazing cook. She made enchiladas.
Brunette of the week.
Brunette of the week, Rosa.
Yeah,
she made some amazing salads. It was lit there. It was really beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I didn't understand what a dry heat was.
Until you went.
I stole this from Timmy's closet. I would like wear a sweatshirt and then take it off and then put it back on and then take it off. Just crazy.
Inconsistent.
It's nice, like breezy. It was like it felt
up and down,
like
up and down.
Like a nice spring day.
Keeping you on your toes.
Every single day.
That's nice.
But what was weird there is like it's the fog. It was Northern California. It was the Bay Area. So it would be really foggy in the morning and then for like 2 hours in the afternoon, really sunny and beautiful. And then the fog would come back and all of a sudden be misty. Like the first 3 days, I couldn't see the Golden Gate Bridge. It was too foggy.
No, really?
You couldn't even see it. Yeah.
Oh, no.
It was weird.
Come on. That's interesting. Weird. Yeah, I went when I was a younger child, 2013. I went to the Bay Area and it was the same ordeal. It was April, windy, misty. I remember then there'd be sunshine and like a nice summer day. It was just the most chaotic weather.
The layout there is really, really weird.
Yeah.
Because like, I guess it's wherever there's rent, you know, but it was like on Timmy's block, there was like a corner store. There was a law office. There were warehouses. There were sheds. There were houses. Like his preschool was like a house turned into a preschool.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like, and I was, because I like where we grew up, not quite suburb, but it was like houses are here, businesses are here.
Yeah. Kind of congested.
A lot of strip malls, a lot of just separated.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like that at all. Like Timmy's block.
Also, you could walk.
Yeah. Cause they have like an alley.
Good.
Which I didn't expect. I had no idea. It felt so unorganized to me, not in like a bad way, but I was like, there's no system here. It's just kind of like you just live there.
Free for all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coffee shop, house.
You just kind of walk and you find things.
Bookstore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like there's so many stores that are open like 4 days a week, 4 hours a day.
Oh, wait, you know why? They're just living the Cali life, girl.
They work for just enough.
They're waking up whenever they want. They open whenever they want.
They get up and then they go windsurfing.
Yeah, no, they're like, I can't open my shop before 10.
Well, Timmy's mom, she was like, oh, like here's the kitchen store we go to, and here's like the shit. Timmy was like, oh, this is the yarn store. My mom gets yarn and
a yarn store. I love that. It's great. That's great.
We
it's
passed
cute.
like a bookstore and like a comic book store and a queer bookstore.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Shout out Queer Bookstore.
But I was like, how are they staying afloat? Like the cynic in me is like, how is this happening?
How?
I don't know.
It's so not like where we're from.
No, where we go to like Targets.
It's just so like a structured grid. Like, you know, like I don't know. I have it like in my head.
Timmy's
It's
family,
like
they don't even have trash can. They compost. Oh, well. And I said, Rosa, I've never seen a compost before.
They're so advanced.
And she laughed at me because she thought I was kidding. I said, I know I'm like a hysterical jokester, like a really beautiful son. To my mother, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. But I've never seen a compost. Like I was like, where y'all trash out? I composted a quarter of a bagel. So I was like feeling thin.
That's
like,
really sweet, Matt. Thank you for doing this for the earth. But I
was
really,
like, I'm putting bread in here.
I really do think it's like when I found out that other countries spend 20 hours a week on their recycling, and we just so utterly just throw like just everything possibly away.
I mean, listen, I recycle. I do my part, but also like
it's just too much.
Isn't it a big sham? Isn't it like we're doing
around?
Aren't we like 3%? Like regular people, and then it's like these big carbon emissions.
Exactly.
From other people.
It's what I mean. Hey, as long as you know, I'd say live your life, live your truth, breathe your air, drink your water.
People always like to be like,
use your glow recipe.
That's what I'm saying. People always like screw Taylor Swift for her private jet fuel. I'm like, yeah, but do you like? I don't think CVS is exactly a green thumb either.
Yeah, girl. I mean, you work a day at Olive Garden, you see how much waste goes in one restaurant, and then you go, come. That's like, I just can't. The fathom of it all, mind blows. But I mean, recycle your bagel, compost that thing, compost that thing.
Wait, guys, our single Compost That Thing is coming out soon. You want to give a little teaser?
Yeah, the trailer is like me with my smart water bottle from last episode.
Well, do a little part of the hook for us. Sing a song.
Please recycle, and yes, compost, yes, compost the thing, yes. Yeah. I love like the yes keeps coming back. Yes. Yeah, we just can't get away from her.
No.
No.
So
another trip thing from California.
Thank you guys, happy birthday. So I left the airport and Timmy's mom was like, we should play music. And so you know what song came on?
Yeah.
Because You Loved Me, the Glee cast version.
Who sings that?
Excuse me. Tina Cohen Chang.
Oh,
Brunette of the Week,
biggest
Jenna
gossip.
Ushkowitz. 2-time Tony Award winner, Jenna the Ushkowitz. Y'all can't clock that doll. Y'all can't clock her. I remember in 7th grade, I made Justice for Tina t-shirts.
You did.
Yes. I was like, this girl needs that.
That's
she needs
sweet.
justice. Can someone please help her out?
I know. Free her.
Free. And so I was like, finally, I was like, okay, my trip to California is going to be good because we have Tina Cohen Chang on the mic.
Oh, that's lovely.
And she's nice on the mic. Yeah. Then we went to In-N-Out. Mm-hmm. I don't eat beef, so it wasn't the place for me. I didn't gag. I'm sorry.
Fries? Did you get the animal fries?
I got the animal fries and I got their grilled cheese, which is like tomato, onion, cheese, lettuce. Too much lettuce.
Not a fan.
Yeah, like it was cute. I had a lettuce sandwich.
Yeah.
And I got a milkshake, and Timmy and his mom gagged because I got they were like, you can get chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, or all three. I was like, bitch, I'm getting all three.
Swirl them all together.
And Timmy's mom was like, you got Neapolitan and you got animal fries? I said, yeah, a real eater's here, Rosa. A real eater is here.
It's like, have you lived or have you lived?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, just so you know, like big mama's here to chomp on your food. I was afraid of them knowing how much of a real eater I was. So I flew with a Costco-sized bag of parrot booty.
You did.
I did. And I flew with a bag of gummies. And Timmy was like, are we going to crack open these gummies? And I was like, we? Where was the we? I was like, this is for me.
Bedtime snack time.
You could have flown with your own snacks.
Yeah.
I was like, take your gummies. Like, you're welcome.
Have one to calm him down before he passes out.
Yeah. There were so many like parks and stuff.
Nice.
But also we walked to this place called The Bulb. It's amazing. It was a refurbished junkyard turned into like art, installations, sculptures,
gorge,
interactive, whatever, painting, whatever. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. We were walking alongside the beach to get there. Other side, freeway. I was like, this is so weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
Is it very kind of like, would you say modern, like a little bit more advanced than here or no?
Well, we took an Uber and there was like a whole crazy charging thing in the back for all of us. Like it's tech, right?
It's like field
Silicon
tech.
Valley. Yeah, they're very techy, but they're not as showy as we are.
Like when you went to the restaurant, you had waiters. Like there wasn't like.
Well, I think from my perception, I could be so wrong, is that in Northern California, they're or at least in the Bay Area, they were really set on like people having jobs, people having regular jobs.
Like more so self-driving cars rather than getting like automated bartenders.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Or like insane processing chips.
Right. Like you can do self-checkout at grocery stores easy. Like no problem.
I had a lot of people. Oh, well, I don't know if this is nationwide. It's the first time I've seen it. They had pay with your palm at Whole Foods.
No, they didn't.
Yes.
I just saw that.
Like the prime or whatever. You can
that gets me.
Isn't that crazy?
That does get me. That
kind of was spooky to me.
They have that here.
So
but it just makes me scared. And also, I mean, you know, the Amazon grocery stores that you can just put things in your cart and it like adds them for you. Yeah. And you leave. It charges your account. They have that here, right?
They replaced a Giant with that.
Here.
The one, no, in Broomall.
No.
With the you know where they have the Royal Farms and you go into the Planet Fitness and the PetSmart?
They have a smart grocery. I call it a smart grocery store.
It's huge.
I'll go to it. I'll check it out.
We went there once because my Aunt Helene wanted a particular ice cream that we knew was at the Amazon.
And she just put it in the cart and left?
Well, she didn't go nowhere. Me and my dad and Maria went. We waltzed in. I was the only one with a Prime. So you're welcome, Aunt Helene, for your ice cream.
You got it?
Yeah.
You did it.
But no one else had a Prime. It was just me.
Experienced it.
Yeah.
You're above me.
It's like, that's on me, Aunt Helene. Thanks. I am above you.
Wow, you am.
Comment below. Am I above Brooke? No, I'm kidding.
That's going to be the poll. Above or below, top or bottom.
Stop it. I would never bottom for you, Brooklyn.
Oh, no. What else? Terrible fashion in
There's
California.
no glamour in the Bay Area.
No lashes.
No lashes. No foundation. No concealer. No lip. No chapstick. These women, Timmy calls it like hiker chic. Although I did see this woman, she was so fierce. She was wearing like an insane REI ensemble. It was atrocious. Full face, hoops, like brown lip liner, everything. The full works. It was, her mug was beautiful. With like these baggy, hellacious Go Diego Go capris. This big blouse, this big like Runyon Canyon blouse. Hideous.
I love the way you describe people.
Terrible. So her outfits were so bad. I actually I was tearing up my eyes.
But like beat face.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous mug, full coverage.
Yeah.
Hair slicked back, ponytail.
Yeah,
but
nice.
Majority
is like a Hailey Bieber, like soft glam. If they're going to do anything, it's going to be like a clear mascara.
They're not even wearing makeup.
They just go full natural.
Yes, and like everyone, like it was like always women. They were wearing like just like doing their little errands in like basketball shorts, and like maybe slides or like a moccasin and like a huge sweater.
Just a little
like a performative, like I'm wrapping myself in a men's 17X.
They have
sweater.
their little coffee shaking with a mug
like
in the morning on their terrace.
Their own mug. It's very that.
Yeah.
It's very that.
Can you?
God forbid somewhere had a plastic straw, even a bamboo straw. God
someone
forbid used a paper straw. You don't need a straw. It was like very that.
Oh, they will. It's like a culture around it.
Yes. Get over it.
Oh my God, come here, live a life. It's like you know, like the whole pilgrim thing. If you show a pilgrim this, it's like honestly, if you show somebody from the West Coast the waste of the East, they would lose their mind.
Some people were like, I saw a lot of grown people, kind of like Paul blank, wearing shirts from like half marathon 2012, and I feel like Timmy, like he had a shirt that was kind of like that. His parents bought him. Oh, he has one from the Obama inauguration, but his parents bought him like a men's medium or whatever back in the day, and he wears it now. He's wearing it his whole life.
Yeah.
They're not really wasting clothes and stuff like that. They're not materialistic in the way that we are with like clothes and makeup and
where it's just like
jewelry.
Quick.
And I wish they would, because there's no goddamn glamour there.
Come on, anybody gonna serve?
Where's the diva?
Where's somebody gonna serve?
Wow. I said a lot of this already.
You did. Yeah, you're good. You're so good.
Off the dome. Thanks. I am so good.
You are so good.
Okay, swimming in the bay. I told Timmy and his whole family, I am going to swim in the bay, in the marina. And they're like, don't. It's cold. It's cold, Matt. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I was like, I will. I will, Onika Tanya Mirage. I will. And so I go in there and it's not cold. They're actually liars and also haters and also nasty and abhorrent. Yeah, just kidding, guys. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. It's been a few weeks and I'm still reminiscing how amazing it was.
Yeah.
What they didn't tell me is that the whole bottom is rocks.
So when you jumped in?
I didn't jump in. You like walk in. And I was like, it's rocky.
Oh, and you just cut your foot the fuck up.
Oh, I cut my right foot in 3 places. I fell over. I gashed my hand open. I cut my arm open, and I couldn't get out. And I was just at a standstill, bleeding
in the water.
Yes. And there's this woman who's like, "Do you need my shoes? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" Gladys, commence. We're having a podcast, sister. Yeah, I said it. Are you okay? And Timmy,
are you kidding?
Just on Twitter.
Stop.
Playing his games.
No, Matt.
And so I was like, no, I'm okay, ma'am. Like, it's okay. Like, if anything, like, he'll help me. Don't worry.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Babe?
Please.
Babe?
Falling over.
Tim? Yeah.
And then it was that.
Like, Timmy, I need my shoes. And he's like, he like did not want to go in the water. And he was like, okay, like, I was like, you're not going to throw them. You have to hand them to me. He's like, I'm like, I'm bleeding. And he's like, no, really? And so he's like pulling up his pants, even though it's July, because the weather's so goddamn perfect. Everyone's wearing pants. And I'm like, Gladys, I'm like having a story, okay? Like, we only have like 12 minutes left. We're doing a short episode. And so he's like rolling up his pants, and I'm there bleeding. I'm dying.
Matt.
At that point, I was only weighing 22 pounds because I lost 10 pounds in body weight.
Oh my God.
32 to 22, like the petite
that's
princess I am.
absolutely insane.
And then so he like has to get in with his shoes, and he was like, my shoes are ruined. I said, okay. I could have died.
Bitch.
I could have died.
So you walked out with your shoes in the water.
I had to get my shoes on, and I walked out, and I'm like bleeding, and I'm like, babe, we have to go. We have to go.
No.
And he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I told you it'd be cold. I said, actually, it was warm.
The water was warm.
Actually,
it was just the rocks. Thank you.
No one told me. And so we Ubered home.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I survived.
Were there other people out there?
No.
I wonder why.
Well, there was other people at different areas.
No, that was just not the area.
Not the beach part that we went to. But I didn't know. Like, Timmy was so funny. He was like, oh, which way should we go? I said, I've never been here.
Girl.
I've never been here.
That's his first time there too.
That's not
so
true.
Funny.
He's a man on the town there. I swear to God.
No, he just don't go in.
Everywhere we were going, he was like, oh, that's where I saw this person and this person and this person works here. I was like, you are the mayor.
Oh, like Little Miss Popular. That's great.
Mrs. Popular.
That's great.
We went to San Francisco for the day.
Yes, bubblegum shrimp.
Oh,
Ghirardelli.
Oh, we went to the Ghirardelli. Oh my God, the ice cream there was so freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
And we did the Ferris wheel. We tried these mini donuts that were so good. Trisha's donuts were so good. We walked inside the piers. It was amazing. It was lovely there.
Oh, isn't it so nice? Did you see the seals?
Only one.
Oh, they're usually hanging out.
I know. It's like there's usually a million here. Mm-hmm. We only see one. Or
they knew you were coming. They're like, bitch, we're not putting in the work for you.
Not putting this otter next to the seals.
Stop, girl. You're funny.
And then we took a little Uber, a Javert to Haight Street. All the thrifting. It was amazing. We saw the Jimi Hendrix house.
Oh, nice.
This big red house. He's a song about it. It's so cool.
You got your poster?
Oh, I got my J. Jop poster. Miss Joplin, birthday twin.
Sweet.
Comment down below, favorite Janis Joplin song. I think Cry Baby. Or maybe. So good. That bitch can sing. You know, you told me this before. She had so much vocal damage. She used to sing in double tones, two tones.
Oh, she can really do that really well.
Well, only because of all the drugs fucked her voice so heavy.
I know.
27 Club legend. Yeah.
I know. Pretty woman. Gorgeous girl.
Awesome. Oh, and we walked into the Hard Rock Cafe just to see the costumes. And there was a Janis Joplin shirt there. It was so cool.
Nice.
It was so cool to be like, Janis Joplin worked that. I'm such a sucker for like memorabilia costumes. The Idina Menzel wore this and If Then. I'm like, no way!
I know. The Broadway heirlooms.
Literally.
Yep, in the cases.
We went to the Hard Rock in Philly when I was in middle school. We saw a Joan Jett guitar.
So cool. Is there a museum full of costumes on Broadway, like here? Like a museum of...
There's the Museum of Broadway. It's recent.
Is it?
Yeah, and I think they have some stuff. I haven't gone. It's expensive. It's like $50. I would have to go with it would be $50 in my pocket, you know?
Like a Christmas gift.
Yeah, like my parents are coming. Let's all go together.
Yes, and someone's
paying for it.
Top.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where it's like, Dad, do you want to go back to New York and see the Broadway Museum?
And guess what? He would want nothing less. He would want
they're
nothing
seeing Smash.
Less. They are?
Oh, yeah.
Your parents or mine?
My parents.
Good. I'll go with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you guys, you could see
I might see it twice.
Good. You should.
I love that.
But I ended up getting a fur coat.
You got a fur coat out there in San Fran?
And Timmy's mom mailed it. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, you forgot. Did you? Oh, yeah.
I brought a backpack and a duffel.
No, girl.
I had so much pirate booty in there. I couldn't, It's from the 60s. It's real fur. It's really thin. It's super cool.
Wait, do you want to talk about your journey home real quick from California?
Yeah, I guess.
Just real quick. It's a real, unless it's like alleged.
It's kind of embarrassing because...
It's not embarrassing.
Well, I pride myself on being a perfect angel diva. And I really done goofed up. I've never flown. Before California, I've only ever flown to Florida. I went to Disney with my family, went to Becca's wedding, I went to Kara's house. And both times I was with Kara or like my dad. And so I flew back from California alone, and they're doing construction on JFK, and I've only ever flown from LaGuardia, so I've never been to this airport. And I essentially mixed up Gate 7 and Terminal 7 because they changed where you could get your Uber. So I followed the signs where it said, get rideshare, and I ordered an Uber, and it wasn't working, and it was like my service wasn't working. It wasn't like Uber wasn't working, because I looked online, and usually it'll say, hey, you're at the wrong place, but the Uber was not working. So there was this man wearing an Uber lanyard, and he said, hey, I'm with Uber. I'm delegating for Uber. Where are you going? And I go, oh, I'm going to this area where I live. He was like, oh, great. If you see that man waving at you, also in an Uber lanyard, he can take you there. And I go, okay. He goes, just put in like the address and no big deal. And so I was really nervous because I was like, well, okay. But I had my dad on the phone. I had my location. And I was like, it's kind of crazy to think that I knew, but I knew that they weren't going to kill me. They weren't going to kidnap me or whatever. I knew because what will happen is they will just overcharge you. Yeah. Which has happened so many times. I'm trying to find their license plate so I could say it out loud, but I can't find it. Anyway, they ended up driving me home, but trying to charge me more than 4 times what Uber was going to cost. It was an illegal taxi, which were really common when I was in the Bronx. I used to see them all the time because they thought me and Katie were stranded.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because they were like, no way you guys live in this neighborhood.
Y'all need a ride.
So I get out of the Uber, and they're like, okay, it's going to be $260. And I said, no, the fuck it's not. And I screamed at him, and I called his boss, and I threatened them because I was like, you guys, what you're doing is illegal. You pretended to be Ubers. And I threatened them, and I threatened them, and I threatened them. And I was like, you guys know what you're doing. Don't play in my fucking face. I asked you how much it was going to be. You said you didn't know. I know your games. You're not smart. You're not slick. You're not getting it from me. And this man was like, and the guy on the phone, he was like, you're not leaving this car unless you pay $140. I said, you're going to have to drag me out of here fucking dead. Over my dead ass. If you think I'm paying $140 for you to scam me? I was like, you're a thief, you're a liar, you're a crook. And the man drove me. He was so upset. He was like, don't you dare call me a thief. Don't call me a thief. I said, no, what do you think you were doing? Huh? He goes, I work for Uber. I work for Uber. But this wasn't an Uber. I said, I know you're a scam. You're not slick. You work for Uber. So you could say you work for Uber. But you were doing that on the side to get more than 4 times. Yes. Because you didn't think that I would be bold enough to call you out. I said, Uber said it was going to be $63. I'm generous. Here's $65. What's your Venmo? Yep. Good. He was like, you have to send me $140. I said, you are so lucky that I'm sending you anything. I know. Anything. You could be walking out right now. I made him go into my building with me. I said, I'm bringing my bags in here. If you want your money that bad, you can come with me. I said, you're so welcome. And I was like, I'm paying you for my good karma. You're a crook. You're a scam. You're a loser. You're a deadbeat. Yep. I was letting him have it. And he was like, why are you saying this to me? I was like, what do you mean? You try to charge me. You're the one doing this shit. Like, I just can't. What do you mean? You're a scam artist. Yeah. Go off on scammers. I will never, ever not. And I still paid him. And you still paid him. And I paid him what Uber would have cost. Yeah. I was like, you got your rate without Uber's fee. Exactly. And I contacted Uber, and they were like, and they just didn't understand. I for whatever reason, I think whoever was working it like had like a language difference. And just because let it go. They like spoke Russian really well. I was like, okay, but I don't, unfortunately. So I was telling them, they were like, oh well, your last trip was $17. If they wanted money after, like, unfortunately, not our business. I go, I'm not even talking about Triple Uber. Here's what happened. I sent the license plate number. I had pictures. I had the guy's name. I had the last 4 from his Venmo. I was like, here you go. Here you go. By the way, last 4 is 1132. I remember it. I was like, here is all of this stuff. You're so welcome. Like, here it is. Nothing. That's terrible, Matt. I was upset. I'm really happy that you got out without it escalating into like more than what it was, because that was scary. It was scary. Shaking up where I live. I was shaken up, and usually I'm not too much. I was like, you know where I live. I had all my stuff in here. At that point, it's a vulnerable situation. Yes. The airport. There's something about being in an airport, and I know you know. It was like 1 a.m. That I'm telling you, it's like delusional place. Like it's like the world doesn't exist, time doesn't exist. Everything gets really fucking overstimulating in an airport. It's like, where the fuck am I, and where am I going? Yeah. So it's like this situation happening, it's so relatable. I bet you people have definitely been doing this. I really pride myself on being like an adult, like a good adult that can like do things. I think people are way more vulnerable to this kind of situation in New York than any other city though. Well, it's funny. I mean, I did clock it very fast. Like before I went in the car, I was like, I'm taking a picture license plate, I knew, but I also knew that I was like, it's already 12:15 in the morning.
I just have to get in someone's
I had to go to work at 8 in the morning.
You were like, you know what? At any point, hey, stranger, is anybody else going to, like, who else is going?
Yeah, because you have to bleep it again.
Girl, stop. Oh my God, it's too much. Not TM, NTM girl. We're gonna do this so that you know. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do a little bit of up,
base, so we know to bleep it. We're gonna bleep at second base, okay?
That's too much.
And I was kind of cranky panky. I was like, guys, come on, I didn't want to do this, but it was what it was.
You're safe.
We went to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, which was pretty cool because that was where. Like my dad went to grad school. He went to Naval Postgraduate School.
He did there in the Bay.
Yeah, they paid for it too.
That's crazy.
I was like 3. I was born.
Love.
And I wanted to say, eels are very pretty. Eels are so pretty. Eels are very beautiful.
Were they the ones that go electrify?
That's a jellyfish.
Oh. No, the eels can like zap you. Like a zap.
That's galore.
Right. But you went to the and you saw like little like turtles, dolphins, this.
My favorite were the leopard sharks. I thought they were so funny and so cute. And I made a list of funny named fish.
Oh yeah, let's give the fish names.
Sarcastic fringehead. Brittle stars reminded me of like when an old person's famous. That's like Joan Rivers before she died. What a brittle star. Or like Ringo Starr. The boring clam. That's funny as fuck.
So good.
This one's the last two are the funniest. Crevice dwellers. Because what do you mean that fish is a munch? A crevice dweller? Tonight I'm having crevice dwellers with a side of mashed potatoes and cabbage.
God. This is high class humor.
Pacific hagfish. You can't tell me a Pacific hagfish is not funny as dang flippity flappin'.
Is dang flippity flappin'? That's a drag name if I've ever heard one.
Pacific hagfish?
Yeah.
Please welcome to the stage Pacific hagfish. What hair color do you think she'd have?
Oh, probably
gray.
Yeah, like a little like
light blonde gray.
Yeah, with a hint of perp. Yeah,
should do the Into the Woods number.
Yeah, a little straggly.
Yeah,
like straw. Synthetic.
Straw. The ramen hair.
Yes.
Like a Taylor Swift 2006. Tell them you're gay.
Oh, I missed that one. All right, here's another haiku. I am the loud neigh borer. They hear me sing even when sharp, embarrassing. Today we're sponsored by middle school bullies. They were right about you. You are a weird lesbian. Middle school bullies. They're thriving now.
Yeah, everyone in middle school told me that you were a weird lesbian. Dead ass, they're kind of right. You fucking weirdo. You fucking June soldier.
Oh,
Happy
yeah.
Saturday, dorkette.
I know about the G's and the L's. They don't really get along. So I can feel your disdain right now.
That's not true.
I am middle ground. I'm unpracticing middle ground.
Unpracticing. I'm a retired B.
Retired B.
That's
a B here.
I heard that little like stigma. Oh, like gays and lesbians don't like each other. That's not true. I think maybe lesbians don't like the traditional white gay, like nasty, abhorrent.
I think that some of them are tired of it. Some of them have a little pretentious above you kind of thing. They don't get
it. They deserve it. I don't care. You're right.
Yeah, I think they're just like anti-man, and you fit the criteria for loving them all. And it's like, damn, girl, you like them all. All right, girl.
Who's your brand of the week?
I'm gonna have to say K.
That was mine.
No, Twins.
K Saltonstall brand of the week.
That's sweet.
With that good little green streak.
I was thinking of K when you said lesbian.
K made an amazing mac and cheese last week.
How was it?
So good.
What kind? Like
bacon.
Like
I ate the shit out of it.
Grapefruit lady.
That's for you, K.
Grapefruit lady.
Sloppy toppies for that mac and cheese last week. Thank you so much.
All the way up like that for that mac and cheesy. Didn't even have it. I just think of you. Oh my God.
By the way, this is the leftovers of the glow recipe stuff I got from Pride.
We're going to do a Zoom. We have uno, dos, tres amounts.
4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
These are all toners. I used about 15.
Tell us how you got all of this in one bottle.
This is all the dewdrop slips that I got. I put in there. My little travel size bottle from Muji.
Mm-hmm. Milk that in here.
Yeah. I have 2 dewdrops here. A whole bunch of mist. A lot
what
of
are these?
The toner.
More toner. Toner that comes in this and then toner that comes in this.
Yeah.
There's just so much.
And you're taking home both.
Thank you, babe. Yeah. That's my pay. Yeah. Yes. That's worth it. That's worth it. Yeah. All right, you guys.
That's it.
Thank you so much for watching.
Oh, by the way, Fergie. Album of the week. Fergie.
Album of the week.
The notable song that I want everybody to listen to is called Mary Jane Shoes. It's insane. It starts with like a random Rastafari number because Fergie loves her own culture. And then it goes into a crazy psychedelic rock number.
It does.
It's nuts. And it goes back and forth. It's insane.
Oh, I can't wait to listen.
Also, Clumsy holds up.
We'll listen.
Clumsy's timeless.
Love. I love her national anthem.
In high school when that happened, I was in the comments defending her with my life. Let's play some basketball.
It was an artistic endeavor.
Also, she's like a really good vocalist. She
has
an interesting tone that maybe didn't align with the national anthem to be interpreted the way she did.
No, I just love her so much, and I think she's an icon.
Yeah, I love Stacey Ferguson.
All right, guys. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Like, comment, subscribe, share.
Please, we're begging.
Yeah.
We're begging. God. So show it to your Gen Alpha sister.
Yeah, show it to your Republican boyfriend, the bi girls here.
Yeah.
Show it to your dogs, your cats.
Oh, Grandma Ethel, Grandma Gladdy.
Mm-hmm. All right, bye.
Bye.